It's Thursday, and you know what that means.
Coffee.
Good morning. I'm Abby.
And I'm Becky.
And we are a part of the Bee Place. And we are here today with the Create With Us part of the Choose Your Own Adventure creative challenge. So last night, you guys joined us for a tour around the store, and you selected from our inventory some beautiful beads to match, to fit this month's color combo. So the color combo challenge is a really fun virtual challenge hosted in the makers of mixed media art and artists Facebook. Look, I got it.
It's a mouthful, but you got it.
Facebook group hosted. The challenge is hosted by Carrie Griffiths and Paula Keene. And there are three colors that are assigned each month. This month's colors are Adventurine, Italian Plum, and Payne's Gray. So I'll show you the slide later. And
you can also use black and white and metallic.
Yes. I did want to mention that we do have mystery inspiration kits available for you guys if you want a smattering of fun beads that we're going to be using today. You can find those at beadplace.net, and I will link that for you right now.
And the drusies are on our website separately too.
Yes, yeah. We picked out some drusies last night. They are kind of a larger dollar amount item that is, we can't break them up like we do with the other strands. So you can check those out separately.
What are they called? Just druzy links?
I believe they're just called druzy links. Yep.
On the website.
Sherry says, I thought the third color was navy. So it is Payne's Gray, which is a navy gray. So last night we talked about how it was really similar to Benjamin Moore's Hail Navy color, which is like a gray navy blue, but it's really similar. Becky's interpretation of the color is that it's a little bit lighter. So why don't I flash the color card on the screen? Give me just a minute to get it loaded in. And then I'm going to switch to hand cam, and Becky can show you some of the color layers.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Now we're there.
So this is what Liquitex says that Payne's Gray is. Here's a little bit thicker of a layer of it.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Well, now you can see on screen Italian Plum, Adventurine, and then the Pantone interpretation of Payne's Gray. It's not an official Pantone color, but this was the closest shade we could find to the actual Payne's Gray. So I'll go back to Becky.
Yeah. So this is a darker coat of Payne's Gray. Payne's Gray is also in the background of this and the background of this. So it kind of looks different depending on what you put next to it. So on this one, I got the purple I used this purple, believe it or not. I put Payne's Gray behind it, and it turned out this dark. So it was perfect. And same with the green. I used this green, and I put Payne's Gray behind it, and I got this. So, and this is most accurate to the color combo swatches.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just fun to play around with colors and all kinds of things. And hey, you recognize that? That looks like our walls here.
It does.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, and I mixed up my own Adventurine because I'm a purist. Adventurine is light green, usually, not always. So I chose to interpret it as a lighter color. So yeah, and all these fun stencils that you see on these prints are available at pmrstudio.com. I designed all those stencils, not all of them, most of them that you saw.
Sherry says, hell no, I missed that. Oh man.
Oh no.
Well, I'm going to switch back to Facecam for just a second before we get started. If you guys wouldn't mind liking this video if you're watching on YouTube, heart it if you're watching on Facebook, and share it anywhere you think creatives might be hanging out. We would very much appreciate it. I'm going to go back to hand cam now, and Becky's going to go over some of our selections from last night.
So we have green and purple 6mm dyed tiger's eye. They're very pretty.
Very high quality tiger's eye.
Yeah.
A lot of times, I mean, you might have heard me say this before, but a lot of times the colored tiger's eye, they take like the bad quality tiger's eye and put like color treatments on it to kind of like hide the bad quality. That's not what this is. This is good quality tiger's eye that has had the color treatment on it. So it's extra special.
Yeah, look at all the color variation. I love it.
It is so pretty. And the fact that we had the perfect color shades for this challenge, I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to share that link one more time for you guys. And then I'll share it throughout. But in case you want to grab some of these goodies.
Yeah. So this is the aventurine. This is real aventurine. And this is close to the color that I mixed up. So we have the dark that's on the color swatches itself, and we have the light. And we have these German glass beads.
Yeah, beautiful vintage
pretty.
German. Oh, I'm just in love with vintage German.
There's 3 sides on these. I love them. It's like a football shape almost. And we have these. Are these check glass?
They are check glass. Yeah.
And these are check glass as well. And we have this one. This one's a little bit more bluey than it is gray, but I think it goes really well with our color palette.
I think so too, because it brings in that blue shade that we're kind of missing from some of the other ones.
Yeah.
So.
And this one's straight up gray. So I think it balances itself out there with the colors we have. And then for the purple, we have this one. This one is spot on the color swatch exactly. This one is dark, dark, dark purple. Dark purple. Kind of on the more red side. And then we have the electroplated hematite for the purple. And then we have this check glass. What are these called? English cut?
Yes, English cut.
Okay. So this is interesting because this is pink over black glass, but it appears purple for the same reason that the one I showed you earlier appears purple, because it was that bright, almost pinkish purple over gray, and you get a dark purple. So it appears purple. So
that's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how colors mix like that. And then we have some drusies. I think I'm going to use this one. It's more of a purpley blue, and this one's just like gray. So we're going to set that one to the side. And then we have, what are these called, Abby?
Those are called, they're Java resin half moons. So they're Indonesian resin beads that have been created in a half moon shape. They are super fun. Yeah.
And they are drilled this way.
Yeah. Made by the family of a friend of mine.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Okie dokie. So let's get all of this out of the way. And let's play. Let's play. I'm going to cut open all these strands and make little piles. Oh, we have these seed beads too.
Yeah. The seed beads.
The seed beads, I think, are wonderful. So these two are the, I don't want to say frosted, but they're matte. And then this one is the silver lined. So that'll add some juxtaposition. Okay, so let's make little piles of things. Will you hand me the knot cutter? I saw it a second ago.
I got this. You want this?
Yes, that's even better. We just got these in the shop, and I love them. They're on the website. I think they're called Chroma scissors.
I'll link them. Yeah.
These sell out faster than we can get them, like literally.
Yeah. Yep. And we do have them in stock right now, which is awesome. But we don't have a ton of them.
Yeah.
Because we got like a bajillion and then they sold out again. Well, close to sold out again.
Yeah. I love them. They're so pretty.
Yes. I'm going to scoot you over.
Cherie says, so pretty.
There we go.
Put that on the thing so I'm not making a total mess. And these pretty ones.
I'm going to link the drusies while we're at it.
All the pretty beads sit like this. Like that song. Yep.
It is good.
Yeah. What were we singing last night that was, we said beads instead of something. Oh, you're singing about a paper heart or something. And
I said
paper beads.
Yeah.
Well, that's not one of your friends. I thought it was one of your friends' bands.
No, I wish.
Abby knows a lot of people that are in bands.
Bands that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah, well. But it's still cool to say, I know a lot of people that are in bands. That's cool.
Well, I was always into the music scene and stuff growing up. So I feel like if you just like don't lose that as you get older, your friends, like the amount of friends that you have gets smaller and smaller. And if you're all running in these circles and the circles are getting smaller and smaller and the common denominator is music, you're bound to have friends that are in bands.
Yeah. Well, and if the band is not that well known, they're playing smaller venues and you have a chance to see them after the show and like talk to them and, and that's how you become friends with them eventually.
Yeah.
So very cool. Very cool. A while back, we were trying to get a live musician for our Pearl Jam night, but it didn't quite work out. And I told my husband, I said, I'm going to start messaging my people and see if I can get one of my people to show up. He's like, your people? What do you mean? I'm like, I know people that play music. I know musicians. And
Becky's got people.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, you're so cool. I'm like, well, I do know people that would do this. I do know people that would do this sort of thing.
Hey, let us know in chat if you are a musician. Let us know what instrument you play, or if you used to play an instrument or were in band at school or a band.
I was a band geek. I wasn't in marching band, but I was a band geek.
Sherry says, I did that with Chris Isaac.
Oh, well, that's impressive.
I don't know who that is.
Chris Isaac is that Wicked Game?
I'm Googling it right now. Grammy nominated, known for Rockabilly Revival.
Yeah, no, Wicked Game was somebody else.
Wicked Game.
Okay.
Heart-shaped world. I guess I'm assuming he was in Heart-shaped world.
I've never heard of that before. I know Wicked Game. Yeah, he's just got a real deep, nice voice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I used to really be into rockabilly. I did like that pompadour poof on top of my head for a while. I used to wear bandanas as shirts back when I was probably 40 pounds lighter.
I used to tie bandana. Well, I'd roll it up like long end, triangle, and tie two of them together and use it for a belt.
Oh.
Back when I was thin.
Yeah. Well, I could never get the bandana to tie in the back. So what I would do is I would tie it to a couple of ponytail holders. So I'd knot it to a ponytail holder on one side, knot it to a ponytail holder on the other side. And then I would cut one. I would cut a third ponytail holder, and then I would loop it through the two and then tie it in a knot. And that was just enough stretch that I could put it on over my head.
Nice.
And it survived the wash. That was my go-to technique for turning bandanas into shirts.
And did you wear it over like a camisole or something, or did you worry about it like coming up when you're in the mosh pit or something?
No, I didn't worry. So typically what I would do, that was like bolero era. Do you remember when boleros were hot?
The little,
like the half cardigans that were
short
sleeve.
Yeah.
So I would wear it over a bra, like a regular bra, not like sports bra. I'm in my sports bra era. But that was before I was in my sports bra era. So I'd wear it over a regular bra, and then I would just either put a bolero or like a jean jacket, or I had this like punk rock vest that I would wear over it. So it would like cover the like upper area, but I didn't ever feel like it would come off because it was pretty secure. Sherry says, yes, Abby watched Wicked Game. He's dreamy sounding and so handsome. Sherry says, I wore boleros over camisoles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that to me, like that, I would only wear that like going to a show. Like if it back in the rockabilly, well, they probably still do this. I was gonna say back in my rockabilly era, all of the bands sold like customized like merch bandanas. So I feel like nowadays you go and you can get like a koozie or a t-shirt or maybe a hoodie. But back then, it might still be this way, but back then all the rockabilly bands would have bandanas. And that was cool for me because then I would just pay like $10 for a shirt instead of the $20 for a shirt.
make your own shirt.
Yeah.
I'm going to do something a little different since we have this druzy link sitting here. Instead of just doing end to end, I cut a full wingspan length of silver and gold. Go ahead and say your thing about wingspan.
Oh, one time somebody berated me.
We don't have wings. We have arms. So what I did was I'm taking the silver and I looped it over and I'm going to put it through the loop here. And I call it a gooseneck, but what do you call it? Lark's.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just put it through the loop and I'm going to pull it tight like that.
Into it.
And then I'm going to take the gold one and do the same. And I am going to build out from the center. And so this will sit flat. I thought that would be a cool idea. So again, I just looped it over, doubled it over, and I'm putting it through the loop on the druzy here.
I love that.
And then
you get both ends to play with.
Yeah, and then I'm putting the tails through the loop and just pull tight, and there you go.
Very cute.
There you go.
Sherry says t-shirt size for Barbie dolls. You know, Becky and I have this thing where like we'll buy shirts that don't fit at the thrift, and then we'll upcycle them. So Becky will turn them into like pillowcases.
I use them for a pillowcase, yeah.
But my kind of like trashy DIY way of sewing, because I don't know how to sew.
You do a few things with them.
Well, I do, yeah. But I'll use metallic duct tape, and I'll lay strips across the back of it. I'll cut it into a patch. I'll put duct tape across the back of it, and I turn it into like a back patch for a jacket, or like a vest or something. Or obviously you could sew it onto a new shirt, but I just think that's fun.
Last night you just had slits up the side. And
what did I wear yesterday?
I don't know. It was a band t-shirt, and you just had slits up the side, so it like flared out.
Huh.
Yeah. Okay. I don't like how there is. Well, I was gonna say I don't like how there's cord showing there, but
I love that.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Okay,
so
cool.
Ooh, Sherry says all my t-shirts are signed.
Oh, well, it sounds like you really know how to navigate the business.
Ooh.
That's cool. So friends with Chris Isaac, and all of her t-shirts are signed. That's awesome. I need to go.
Sherry, let's hang out with you.
Yeah, let me take you to a Duran Duran concert with me, and we'll see how far we can get. That would be awesome.
Yesterday, I just had a black t-shirt on. I'm rewatching our live from last night.
This is a black t-shirt?
Yeah, it must have been.
Maybe it was the other day. No, it was split down the sides yesterday. I know it.
No, it wasn't.
Was it the other day then?
Probably. We see each other so often.
Yeah.
And days blend together.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Was it
when I came in to show you the
Tuesday?
inventory?
Yeah. Because you came in on a day that you aren't normally here. You work from home.
Yeah.
On Tuesdays.
Yeah.
So it was day before yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to my parents' house to pick up Parker, and my dad was like, he said something like, "Oh, you got ventilation."
Where'd the scissors go?
I don't know. Did I take them?
Here they are.
He's like, you got ventilation holes in your shirt.
No, it's a fashion statement, Dad.
It's called fashion. Look it up.
For sure. I need to go through my closet and find all my old t-shirts from the 90s. I want to make them into a blanket or something.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. We'll see. I have quite the collection.
Sherry says, not friends with him so much as the guys in the band. Chris knows me, but he doesn't socialize much.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if you're walking down the street and you can say, "Hey, Chris," and he'll say, "Hey, Sheree," I call that, you know him.
Oh, it's Sheree. I was saying Sherry.
Yeah, it's Sheree.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. This gold thread is giving me problems this morning.
No, not allowed.
Not allowed. Okie dokie. Go through there. There we go.
You guys
Cool.
want to see my new ring that I got from Phil?
Yeah. Are those cool? And it doubles as a self-defense item.
A weapon.
Yeah. Love it. I got that one from Phil too, but not this time around, like a couple of years ago.
The moon? Or no, just the moon, right? Oh, that one. I thought you were talking about this.
No.
I was going to say, because Becca has the moon too, so we could have been like Sailor Moon sisters.
Yeah. No, and then when you turn this one around.
He bites you.
Well, no. No, I have a kitty cat in my hand. Hold my kitty cat. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh my gosh, we got home last night and Frankie's eye was like shut.
Oh.
So I don't know if he was just like playing too hard with Max or what, but I don't know. But it was fine later in the evening. Maybe he's got kitty allergies. Oh, that's so cute. I like that a lot.
Nice.
Cherie says you could section your fruit with it too. Yes, I could. I love these colors. I was not about it at first. Like I was a little bit hesitant, but I like that we've added a lot of kind of like light tonal. Good job, team.
Yeah. Like I was saying last night, the color challenge is a challenge usually. But then the added element of, you guys helping us pick the beads, not necessarily what I would have picked out, so that adds another challenge of how am I going to put these together? But, that's the fun part because that's when you learn.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
And it's like grapes. To me, it's like grapes sitting in a great dish. And speaking of fruit, I want to eat it, but I won't.
Don't eat the beads.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Debbie.
Oh, yeah, this is really pretty. Yeah. I want to eat it.
I'm going to have to put some glue or something on the ends here. Or a needle.
Why is that fraying
It's
like that?
Yeah, it never does that.
Is it because we've been, well, I don't know. I was going to say this has been our shop chroma scissors for a couple months now.
They're the sharpest.
All day, every day, cutting wires for the strands. I was going to say maybe try this guy.
Yeah, that's worse. Let's see what I was going to do. Where'd it go? I did one of these fun blue ones. I'm going to try not to put the same color on the same thing. Like I did a green and a blue, and so here's a silver, and then we'll do a green seed bead and a gray fire polish. There we go.
Into it.
Yeah. So I always try to make all these sections different. And the space between the knots is not going to be perfect either. I don't like to stress about that. So some will be purposely like a ton larger than other ones. These are similar, but yeah, it's just make it fun. Don't make it stressful. Do your thing, whatever. The sections don't have to be even at all.
Debbie says autocorrect erase the high. Well, I figured you were using the wave emoji as the high, so I would have not thought twice about it.
Yeah.
Cherie says piece of tin foil cut through to sharpen. Yeah, we might give that a shot. We fall in love with tools here at the shop, and then we use them all day, every day, in like
on stuff that we shouldn't be using for.
Yeah, in a commercial setting. So like some of the hanks that we have here, if it's crystal, they're strung on wire, like big crystal, sometimes strung on wire. And when we're cutting strands for people, as we check them out throughout the day, we should not be using these sweet little thread scissors to cut those things.
No.
But they're just so cute in our hands, and we don't want to put them down.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
When my husband grabs my cutter bee scissors that are meant for paper, and I only use them on paper, and he wants to use them for something in the kitchen. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Those are $8 scissors.
Look at this one. This cool paper bead Becky made.
That is the same paper as this.
No way.
It is. Yeah, just a different section of the paper.
Oh, I like this. This looks like cow print.
It does, yeah. Why do I have all the paper beads sitting out here, Abby?
Becky has beautiful paper beads sitting here because she will be teaching leading
a workshop.
Paper bead workshop. Let me share the link for ya. There it is.
Yeah, so whether you know how to make paper beads or not, come on up and I can give you some tips and tricks, and we're going to play and have a good time.
Yes. Cherie says, Becky, this is pretty with the gold.
I think so too.
Cherie says, so pretty. An online class? It's an in-person class. You got to come
It's
hang
an
out with
in-person
us
class.
in the St. Louis area.
I have demonstrated my paper beads on our live streams before. I believe it was in January of 2024.
I'll link it.
And then also, it's not the best quality because I was having internet problems that night. But a couple weeks ago on my YouTube channel, I did it in depth how I make my paper beads. And I think Abby's going to link that also.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the best quality. Yeah, I had problems getting started. It was really stormy and really windy that night. And I'm just glad there's a stream at all. But I mean, it's watchable. It's just not the quality that I would have liked it to be.
It was still fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I still had lots of fun.
It's the one more time one, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One more time.
Sorry to those of you watching on Facebook that are not getting links. Facebook's being silly today, not letting us share links.
Yeah. YouTube will have the links in the chat though, right?
Yep, it will.
Yeah. YouTube's good about that. I haven't used one of these guys yet. Aren't these cool?
They're like little beehives.
I love them.
Cherie says, if I was close, I would be there. You two are so... And then smiley face.
Oh, thank you. We have fun.
We do. Yeah, no problem, Cherie.
On my next live stream, I believe next Friday, I'm going to be making master boards.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I just want you to make the paper beads, and I get to make stuff with the paper beads.
Okay. Well, that's part of the workshop too. I'm going to give tips and tricks on how to make jewelry out of them. You know, I just like to put them in a cute little jar and look at them all day. But I have made jewelry out of them. And there's another one of these floating somewhere around here. But I just like to look at them in a jar. My friend Miriam has been making paper beads. Oh my goodness, she is a paper bead machine lately.
Yeah, she's been posting all kinds of really cool pictures in our Facebook group. I'm going to share the link to our Facebook group.
All kinds of cool beads. She makes as many beads in one afternoon as I have ever made ever. I'm telling you. And she's good. She made some that were like a crisscross. She made really big ones. Mm-hmm. She made yesterday she made some out of napkins, like decorative napkins.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And what were the ones that she posted this morning? I don't know. There's a ton of them. Mm-hmm. And I love them. Let's see, what have I not used yet? One of these.
Oh my gosh, that giant bead that she made.
Which one?
The big orange one.
Oh yeah, it looks like a soda can.
It does.
It looks, I even asked her, how big is that? Is it a soda can size?
Did you see she posted a picture of it next to a soda can?
Oh, did she? I didn't see that. Is it as big as a soda can? No. Well, she had another bead next to it, but her beads are all different sizes. So I'm like, well, how big is that? Put next to something that I know what it is, you know? It looks pretty big. It's pretty cool. Check it out in the Facebook, the Bead Place Facebook group. It's called the Bead Place Facebook group.
Yeah, that's so weird. So it looks like Facebook is letting us post Facebook links.
Of course. Advertise for us, but nobody else. Duh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's funny. I love these beads.
Me too.
I'm gonna grab a couple of the mystery inspiration kits and make some stuff with it because I'm really into this colorway. I was thinking about grabbing one of the ones from last month because those aren't normally colors that I work with a lot. And I was really intrigued at how they came together.
There's last month.
It was beautiful.
So last month was carrot curl, flushing pink, and peach.
Yeah.
We chose to put gold with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I put some stripes so it looks like Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. And there's more stripes.
And I think the black and white really set it off. But I feel like with this palette that we're working with this month, we don't really need it.
No, we don't have any black or white down here. Mm-hmm. We just have a metallic.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it. It's nice and rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I have so far. I'm working on the silver side. So there's that.
I like the freedom to be able to add black and white in if we need it because that's one of the tricks that I've shared in classes in the past. I think I've talked about it a little bit with the Great Bead Extravaganza folks.
Kind of balances out.
Yeah, it just seems to make everything tie together. Oh,
no. I dropped my last section.
Well, grab new ones because I'm not going to find them between the cords.
We'll get them later. I know I had one of these on here. Yeah, Abby's daughter.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay. Abby's daughter, Parker, picks up the beads off the floor because a lot of us are old and don't pick things up off the floor. So
she doesn't do it anymore. So now I'm the bead picker up.
Oh, she doesn't do it anymore?
No, because she wanted a raise.
She used to get paid a penny a bead, which I think is an awesome deal because there's a lot of beads on the floor.
But in today's economy, she said no. I said, okay, how about 10 cents a bead? Which I thought was like a really generous offer.
Yeah, I would have said like 3 cents and start bargaining from there.
Yeah. But no, she wanted, first she said a quarter a bead. And I said no.
No, that's way too much.
And then she said $1 a bead.
That is way, way too much.
And I'm like, girl.
No.
So now she says $1 a bead or nothing. So
well,
it's very obviously nothing.
How about she picks up all the beads that she sees and you give her $1 an ounce? Would she go for that?
No. She wouldn't. Because Alex gives her an allowance just for doing like the basic stuff at home that she's supposed to do. It's like, no, that's just like the basic stuff at home that she's supposed to do. Like,
contributions. Yeah.
Anything extra.
Yeah. That's just contributions.
Oh, well. If he wants to spend his money like that, he can spend his money like that.
How much does she get a week?
I think it's $10.
Okay.
It's like, I want $10 a week for doing all the stuff
I'm
supposed to do.
My daughter gets $1 for every year old she is.
That's cool. Per week?
Per week.
Dang. I want to live at your house.
She does some chores, though. My daughter's 21.
Well, I'm her.
Well, I can't afford dollars a week. Yeah, no, I can't afford that many dollars a week. But better talk to my boss about get me a raise if you want that.
I know your salary.
But yeah, she does chores. And then
good.
Sometimes, she'll do extra. Hey, Sadie, why don't you do this for me?
Mm-hmm.
She will.
That's neat.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe one of these.
Sherry says that green bead is so pretty. I think you were talking about the vintage German beads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people look at vintage German beads and they think that they're just like older Czech beads. But
Czech is not Germany.
I feel like a lot of the Czech beads are like, I don't want to say knockoffs of the old German beads, but they kind of are.
Inspired by.
Yes, inspired by. Debbie says, what's the best way to watch all of the previous Fun Pack videos? I will link that for you. The best way to do that
YouTube.
Is on our YouTube channel.
And they'll all say Fun Pack.
They will.
And the videos like this will all say Choose Your Own Adventure.
Yep. I will suggest that you go to my channel and then click over to the live tab, but I'm going to link the live tab for you. So there's also a search bar on our channel itself that you can use to search for all the monthly fun pack videos.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think it's almost time, right?
We've got about 5 minutes left.
5 minutes?
Yep.
Okay.
So
you want to
crazy.
mention Western Night again?
Sure, I would be happy to.
It'll be a rootin' tootin' good time.
Sherry said, my friend got $20 a week to do absolutely nothing in the 80s. Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of money in the 80s.
I cannot imagine.
That's a lot of money in the 80s. That's like...
Oh, I hear someone calling someone.
That's like 2 cassettes and a slushie and a couple candy bars. That's a lot of money for the 80s.
You guys know how like people have like their car audio phone calls, like when you're on like Apple Play or whatever,
Bluetooth into the phone.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but everyone on the outside of your car can hear your conversation.
It's so funny.
We are inside a building, and I just heard a car outside call someone.
It was ringing. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I just linked Western Night in chat if you guys are within traveling distance of the St. Louis area. Friday, May 23rd. We are, I'll just read the description, but I won't do it in my cowboy voice. I should.
You should.
So
I double dog dare you.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh, no.
Get ready to lasso up some fun and creativity at our Western Night. Saddle up, hitch your wagon, and ride on over for a rootin' tootin', maybe even boot scootin' good time. We'll have Western themed DIY make and takes, snacks, and even a rip roaring saloon door swinging good old fashioned party.
Yeah, I think that is a really cool description.
So wrangle on up your best cowgirl get up, dust off your boots and hat, and giddy on up to the Bead Place for a night full of Wild West entertainment. Don't miss out. It's bound to be an ace-high roundup of creativity and silver dollar moments that you'll not soon forget. I had to Google like Western and cowboy slang to put that together.
Well, you did a really good job.
Sherry says, cowboy night would be fun. I'm chapped that I can't be there.
That was very punny.
We are chapped that you can't be here also.
Yeah. Our playlist is going to be like Johnny Cash and like
Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Probably some of the, you think the Chicks would be good, or you think that would be?
What is the Chicks?
They used to be known as the Dixie Chicks, and now they're the Chicks.
I can't stand them.
Really? I love the Chicks. I listen to them all the time. You don't like that Goodbye Earl song?
I don't know that song. No, that's what I would call.
Marianne and Wanda were the best of friends.
Abby.
I love it.
No.
Thank you, Sherry.
No, I can handle like old school country, like Johnny Cash and like the good stuff, but like anything past like 1978 or so.
I feel like the Chicks are like punk rock country.
No.
They got kicked out of country music.
Is that why they're the Chicks instead of the Dixie Chicks?
No, they're the Dixie Chicks because of the negative connotations with the whole Dixie thing, with it being
I don't understand.
Like there's
I think of like the Dixie cups that you use when you brush your teeth or something.
Yeah, how do I say this? Maybe
it's just not PC.
We'll talk about it off of the stream, but essentially it's like negative connotations with like the whole Dixie like lifestyle with the having the roots of it being in like racist times.
Oh, okay.
Not that now with I'm gonna We'll Google it later.
Yeah, it's just not appropriate. I get it.
Not appropriate.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
What is Band Perry? Who is that?
I know
Sherry?
Katy Perry. She's fun.
Sherry says that's so ridiculous. It ties to the Confederate flag. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No bueno.
No bueno.
No. Yeah, I was thinking we could do like I was gonna say like Old Town Road.
What?
But like not the Lil Nas X version. Do you remember how I showed you?
Oh yeah, you showed me Lil Nas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lil
I know
Nas
who that
X.
is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know who that is now.
Mhm.
I am just learning all these songs that like people learned like years ago.
Well, so then there's also all this good like modern country that's like old country style. So like there's Chuck Reagan. I don't know if anybody's heard of Chuck Reagan, but he like started on Planet Punk Rock and moved over to country. And then there's what is it? Jason Aldean? Is that who that is? Aldean. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, he looks like. Oh no, that can't be who it is. No, I don't think that's who I'm thinking of. It might be. It anyway. We'll stop talking about country music. Yeah, look at these beautiful paper beads. And then also
This one says Scarlet.
oh, that's neat. Also coming up in the middle of July, we have Ava Motherwell with her Ava's Picks collection. And it's a 1-day show, so we might not be able to do virtual stuff, but we will sure try to do virtual stuff.
I'm really looking forward to that. She
Yeah.
has some really interesting, unique stuff.
Yes, she does. We've done her shows before because she runs the whole bead show,
Mm-hmm.
and that's been great, very well curated. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hello. We're back up here now.
Hi.
Thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. If you would like a smattering of goodies that Becky used today, I'm going to link that for you guys. We will see you next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central with a unboxing video of our monthly fun pack.
Mm-hmm.
There's still time to subscribe for next month's monthly fun pack. And I'll link that for you as well. Becky, what's monthly fun pack?
Monthly fun pack, excuse me, is our monthly subscription service. Only you do not have to subscribe. You can try just one of them. If you subscribe, it's $30. If you do not subscribe, you just want to try it, it's $35. Mm-hmm. It's different every month. It is themed, not necessarily season or holiday themed, but just themed. We did like a April showers were rain theme. We did like a flower theme one time and all kinds of different stuff. And it's really cool. It's just a mixture of beads and components, and you can make whatever you want with it.
Yeah. Yep. So I'd link that in chat for you guys. And we will see you guys Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, and then also next Thursday at noon Central.
Yep.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Bye.
Bye.